From MetsMerizedOnline.com, headline, Unheralded Mets minor league performance in 2023. And before we get into this video, a couple of notes. First of all, I need you to hit that subscribe button so you know what's going on in the Mets farm system. And two, I need you to hit the join button to become a member of this great community, and you'll get to see exclusive videos on different players that have been prospects over the years that have been New York Mets. So you need to go in there and join this great community here. Due to the unfortunate outcome of the Major League season, New York Mets are able to reload their farm system by selling at the trade deadline. During the second half of the season, it was terrific to monitor the performances of the Mets' new top-tier prospects of the likes of Ryan Clifford, Luis Angel Acuna, and Drew Gilbert. Not to mention New York's already standing top prospects, Jed Williams, Kevin Parada, and Ronnie Mauricio. All this was great, however, and in a sense, it almost took the spotlight off of some lesser-known prospects who turned in a solid season. With that in mind, let's take a look at some of these players. Paul Gervasi, we've talked about him quite a bit on this channel. He is really taking a step up, and he's a big guy, 6'10". The 23-year-old right-handed pitcher bursting onto the scene this year. Gervasi began the season with High A Brooklyn, where he turned in a sparkling 1.72 ERA across 47 innings. He struck out a staggering 76 batters. He was then called up to Double A Binghamton, where he threw 10 innings, striking out 20. Gervasi's underlying metrics indicated that his strong performances were no fluke. He posted the 7th best xFIP and 3rd best FIP in the Mets organization of the 40 pitchers that threw at least 50 innings in 2022. If he can work out his walk issues, 42 free passes across 57 total innings in 23, there's a real chance Gervasi can emerge as a legit relief pitcher for the Mets for the next couple of seasons. Now, the names I'm going to go across here now, some of these are sort of names that have popped up here and there, and there's some new names that are highlighted in this article. And I've talked about him here and there. Jeffrey Rosa, he's not on the top 30 prospect list yet, but I expect him to be there within the year or next year and a half. The 19-year-old was a free agent signing back in 2022 and started very slowly within the organization. As a 17-year-old, Jeffrey Rosa posted a .217 batting average to go along with only 3 homers and 686 OPS. He emerged in a big way this past season. In his second season with the Mets in Dominican Summer League, the outfielder slashed .277, 400, 669 batting average, good for an OPS of 1069. He had a staggering 15 homers and tallied 39 RBIs. Over a 162-game pace, those numbers prorate out to 55 home runs and 144 RBIs. He had a monster season, to say the least. Among qualified hitters in the Mets minor league system, Rosa owned the 3rd highest WRC plus of 166, and his 1069 OPS ranked 2nd. In the DSL 718 qualified, his WRC plus ranked 18th, his OPS ranked 6th, and the 15 homers was the highest in the league. Ryland Thomas, the former USC Trojan, was drafted by the Mets during the 2022 MLB amateur draft in the 11th round. In his first full season within the organization, Thomas showed strong flashes. As a result of these strong flashes, he made it all the way up to Double A before season's end. The 23-year-old hit .328 across 3 minor league levels, with an overall OPS of 832. He hit above .340 in both High A and Double A with a .303 batting average across 139 at bats with Single A St. Lucie. The .328 overall average was the highest in the Mets system, and of the 1,054 players across all minor league levels with at least 300 plate appearances, he ranked 17th. It was a very strong first professional season for the outfielder. With only 3 home runs and a slugging percentage of .425, his power was lacking early on. Hopefully more development that part of his game progresses to pair with very solid bat-to-ball skills. Next up, Joanda Suarez. The 23-year-old right-hander starting pitcher to 108 and 1/3 innings across High A and Double A this past season. Suarez posted a mediocre 4.24 ERA but struck out 137 batters and only allowed 86 hits. His underlying figures were kinder, reflecting a solid 3.48 FIP and a 3.95 xFIP. If this past season is any indication, Suarez may be headed in the right direction, emerging a sneaky prospect within the Mets system. Interestingly enough, Suarez is Rule 5 draft eligible this offseason, meaning if he is not added to the Mets 40-man roster, another team may be able to select him. Justin Almonte. Among DSL players, the 20-year-old outfielder improved on a decent 2022 tremendously. Justin Almonte hit .311 with a .950 OPS and 6 home runs for Mets Blue of the DSL in 2023. In comparison, Almonte had a .783 OPS in 2022. Among minor leaguers in the Mets system with at least 50 plate appearances, Almonte ranked 5th in batting average, 2nd in on-base percentage, and 7th in OPS. His WRC plus of 154 ranked 5th in the system as well. Prospect to certainly keep an eye on as he progresses throughout the system. All of these kids are guys that you need to keep an eye on. Because maybe a year from now, in particular, Ryland Thomas could be with the Mets sometime next season. That's a possibility. Jeffrey Rosa's down the line, Almonte's down the line, and who knows about Gervaisi. Maybe Gervaisi has to get his control under control, and he has a possibility to be an interesting player and an interesting pitcher. So let me know what you think about this video. Of course, please join the community. Hit that join. You become a member of this channel. You'll get exclusive videos that only members will get, and you'll get special emojis and all these other little things, and you'll like it. And of course, please subscribe, and I'll see you later.